reading a book actually change your life in a profound way? How many of you have traveled to different places without leaving your city? How many of you have lived historical characters who seem more young than the people around you? Hi, my name is Sophia, and tonight I'm going to tell you the true power of it. Sometimes reading books help us understand more complex human emotions better than real-life interactions. Fiction allows readers to step into the shoes of characters from diverse backgrounds and experiences. This can foster empathy and a deeper understanding of cultures, emotions, and situations. By transporting us into different worlds, it liberates our mind to new concepts and situations, and opens our mind to imagine realities. I have a real story of books, because my mom has really influenced me to like it since I was very young. But as I grew up, I kind of stopped and liked it, and just read when it was really necessary. But one day, I did something very wrong, and she took my cell phone as a consequence for my actions. Then, I had no other option than to read. So I started to read one book a week, and started to engage more and more. And when I realized it, I was reading a book a day. And let me tell you, something magical happened. Reading wasn't just something I had to do anymore. It became something I needed and wanted. I didn't feel that lonely anymore. Some characters were like mirrors, showing me parts of myself that didn't even know existed. Others were like windows, letting me see different lives, futures, and feelings that I never experienced. One book I read was about a girl who fought for her rights through the student council. She didn't have a power, but she had a voice, and she used it to make a real change in her school. That story lit something in me. It made me believe that age doesn't define our ability to lead or inspire. This book didn't just tell a story. It gave me courage to live what I believe in, and that's the true power of a book. Books don't just entertain, they interrupt. They interrupt ignorance, stereotypes, fear, they challenge us. They whisper things we weren't ready to hear but desperately needed. They give us vocabularies for feelings you don't know how to explain. Have you ever read something so true that it gave you chills? I once read, you don't just read a book, you return to it. And that's true. The best books read us back. You can read the same story at 12, 18, or 40. And it hits completely different because you are different. And here's another thing that no one's talked about. Books can be rebellion. In a world full of distractions, when you just pick up a book, especially one that dares to question, to provoke, to shake your thoughts, you're resisting. You're saying, I choose to grow, even if it's uncomfortable, even if no one else is doing it. Now I ask you, what's your story with books? Because the right one doesn't change how you think, it changes who you become. So maybe you don't need to read 100 books a year. Sometimes you just needed one, the right one at the right time. And maybe, just maybe, this book is still waiting for you to find it. Thank you so much for listening.